What's up, Godzilla fans? Godzilla5 here, and today's video is actually going to be on my review of The Walking Dead Season 6, Episode 10, The Next World. So yeah, guys, this is definitely a slower episode than last week's episode, but that's to be expected, you know. Usually, for the half-season marks after that, you have 2 great episodes, 2 good episodes, 2 okay episodes, and then just 2 horrible episodes. I would put this as an okay episode, half kind of, good episode. I don't know, it's a little slow, compared to last week. It's just a harder contrast, but yeah. Now, since this was slower, a lot of stuff in here, like, a lot of the stuff on my list, this is another top 5, isn't going to be, like, huge or anything like that, up until we get to, like, the last 3. Now, before we start, though, I do want to say, though, that, in the beginning, there was a little time contrast and stuff like that, where you see a picture with, Carl and his eyes bandaged with Judith. And I was like, wait a minute, how much time has passed here? But, let's just go ahead and start with number 5. Up at number 5, we have the truck that Rick and Daryl found full of supplies just sinking into the bottom of a lake. Yeah, it really sucked because, like, whenever you saw the truck, they opened it with all the supplies, you were like, okay, that's really cool. Except, whenever The Walking Dead shows hope, they always take it away. So, yeah, right when it sunk down to the bottom of the lake, I was like, dang, man. I was like, ugh, that's The Walking Dead for you. Number 4, Carl not killing Deanna. Now, this was also earlier in the episode, though, but Carl and Enid were walking, and basically they saw Deanna as a walker, further confirmation that she was dead, even though everybody pretty much knew she was dead. But anyway, so yeah, he found her, and Enid was like, just kill her and stuff like that, and Carl was like, no. And they kind of got into an argument, and he was like, just go, and she left and stuff like that. And it was kind of like a moment where it's like, wait, what's going on here? It was just kind of it's kind of like a character point for, like, Carl, We figured out why Carl didn't kill Deanna, though, is because he felt that someone who loved her should, And I thought that was interesting, and he was talking to Michonne about it, and I was like, okay. And he said, I would do it to you, and I was like, wow, because it was a heartfelt moment, and she took it nicely, but if it was me, I'd be like, okay, Carl, just back up a little. Ever since you lost that eye, I don't want you going governor on me. Up at number 3, we have Spencer killing Deanna. Yeah, so Michonne is up at the guard post, and she sees Spencer walking around outside. And, at first she's like, what are you doing? And he's like, I have to do something. And then, yeah, we figured out that he saw her walking around, and, he thought he saw her walking around and knew he had to find her. And it was kind of sad, actually. It kind of reminded me of, what was her name in season 1 and 2, I forget her name. Kind of remind me of Sophia. How that moment when Carol just realized it, she came walking out. It's different, of course, where he just grabs her and just cuts her in the back, and it was really sad, so that's why it's number 3. Up at number 2, we have the introduction to Jesus, or he's actually called Paul Rovia, I think his name is. Now, this is interesting because he's the one who actually, it's kind of cool because when they first find him, he's a nice guy, and then he sets up a trap stealing the truck and stuff like that, and later on, when they finally catch up to him, Rick and Daryl, we also get to see how, like, great of a fighter he is, and apparently he's, like, one of the greatest fighters in the Walking Dead universe. He's not the strongest, definitely, but, like, he's pretty skilled, I would like to see him and Morgan go up against each other, because they both have, like, a kind of wushu thing going on, how he just kind of, like, maneuvered around Rick and Daryl. It was pretty funny, but then you just saw, like, when Rick just, like, plowed right into him, knock off all that, wushu, mushu, bull crap. We're just gonna go at it full, trauma. I just thought it was funny like that. But yeah, we also do get to see, though, that Rick has a friendlier side now, actually, kind of. He has, like, a change of heart. He's welcome to strangers. He's welcome to change. When he first sees them, he's like, what's your name? He's asking him the questions, how many walkers have you killed? Then he just leaves, and that's when he steals the truck. But we also get to see that when the truck does sink, it's because of him. But we get to see that he actually takes him to Alexandria. I just thought that was it's cool to see Rick like this, because he kind of goes, like, back and forth, between no more people, bring in all the people. He started off at this position, now he's kind of ending in here, I'm also excited to see what Jesus is going to do, though, because he walks in on 2 people. And that might just lead into number 1. Up at number 1, we have Roshone. Yes. I saw that on Talking Dead. I was like, wow, that's perfect, because the internet has been trending that for a while, and now it can just get out there. Hashtag Rashon. So yeah, let's make this thing happen. Yeah, in the beginning of the episode, basically, Michonne and Rick, like, Michonne's out in a robe and asking for toothpaste, and I was like, wait a minute, are they already a thing? You know, because, like, they set it up in a way that was pretty obvious, actually. It's like, okay, they're gonna end up together. But I was like, wait, are they already a thing? Because time has passed with Carl, so does that mean time has passed with them? But I'm glad it didn't. I'm glad we actually get to see them kiss. Like, it was building up to it in that one scene. I was like, okay, they're gonna kiss, because I was writing notes on my phone. I was like, alright, should I put Rick and Michonne kiss, or should I not? I'll wait for, no. And I put it down, and then right when it happened, I was like, yes. It was funny. Also, though, they slept together, yeah. That was also pretty interesting. Of course, they have to do with the, what do you call it, like, cable or primetime TV way, where Rick is bare-chested and Michonne is on her stomach, you know. I'm like, man, why does she have to sleep like that, you know? But, yeah, so that's how she sleeps. But like I said, Jesus walks in on them, so yeah. But, yeah, they got together finally, and, yeah, let's just see what happens with this. That's basically it, guys, though. Overall, the episode I thought was pretty okay, you know. It was alright. Other than that, though, I mean, I don't really have much to say about it. I'm just excited for next week's episode. So yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, though. Please rate, comment, subscribe, give a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Tell me what you guys think. Are you guys excited for next week's episode? Are you guys excited to see what Jesus is gonna do? But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and then Godzilla 5 out. Billy! What was the name of that one girl in Walking Dead season 1 and 2 that they kept trying to find, but turned out she was just a walker? Sophia. Thank you.